Well, here's an update on the beast. At the beginning of the year, back in September, I said that was going to be part of the course, the beast. I haven't explained to you yet why that brickwork is so ugly. I will explain eventually, all about it. But why I'm doing this now is because this is the frame of a house trailer, about half of the frame of a house trailer. And I intend to put it on the beast as a hat. I'll call it a hat. So I've got to get that piece of steel up onto that. And I think I can do it by myself. I'll probably show you. These will help a lot, these rollers. And so will that tree at Black Walnut over there. I think I can do it slowly and carefully. I'll film it as I do it. Another thing I wanted to show you is, this is the front of that same house trailer. I had it cut into 3 pieces. And what it is over is a charcoal retort. That's where we make charcoal. And why I wanted these was because they won't burn. You know, there's going to be some mighty fires underneath both of these. And well, you know, I'll keep you informed. But anyway, it wasn't too hard to get that up there by myself. Now, this will be a bigger challenge. And I'm going to show you in just a little here, I'm going to show you where this came from. This is a new subject, really. It has to do with, I guess, I don't know, kilocalories as currency. Where the tire tracks are, that's all the more that really needs to be paved for a vehicle. And if the driver is shown where they should drive, and I'm going to gradually try to make it so that that's clear. So instead of having up there, you see a road that's been basically, the ground's been destroyed for a width of 25 feet, maybe 30. All you need is about 2 feet, 1 foot for each tire track. And this is a before, and I'll show you after then. With that stiff broom, I swept the center part to either side, and I scattered grass seed in the middle and on either side. And I was going to get down here because obviously people avoid potholes. They'll snake around to avoid a pothole. You can't blame them. And I didn't have enough stone. I just had a little bit of 1B stone, they call that, left. And I used it where I could, but I'll get some more to make it more clear where I'd like people to drive. Now I'll put hay down. Well, you don't see this just every day. It looks, until that hay lays down, it looks a little funny. But it'll help that grass to get a start. But it also shows people that I care. And I think I'm going to call this reducing the dead zone of a lane from 12 feet, 10 feet to 2 feet. There you can see what happens if you just have tractors and there's no room, no potholes. That's what I'm riding along in my Jeep. That's what it looks like a couple days after I've done this. Now the mailman goes up around to get the mail. That'll be a set of tracks, and I'll go straight ahead too. And this is my garden, my contour garden. I'm going to show you a little bit about it now. Now I find this interesting. This house here we have done mowed by professional mowers, and I hadn't said anything about what I was doing here. And it's interesting to see what they decided to do about mowing it. I would love to have heard what they were saying, because I'm sure they never saw anything quite like this. What I've done here is I've put barley and clover seed in these ditches and put some straw. Oh, and the straw and the hay come from the neighbor's barn. That's part of the course too, saving the neighbor's barn. Well, there was old no good hay and no good straw in there, and so I'm putting it to use here. All right, now let me show you something here. The professional mowers didn't mow this, which is okay. I plan to mow it anyway. That's fine. Or maybe they'll mow it later. When I ran this contour ditch, I started right in the middle because there was a wet spot. Otherwise, I wouldn't have put it there. And amazingly, keeping it level, it just bent around on both ends like that. And it has made me suspect strongly that there's an old foundation right there. That's not the way ground normally would behave. I knew that the way it had been plowed earlier times, it was going to show in the crookedness of the ditches. But to have one hook around like that, that's a level line. I think this is an old foundation. There you can see exactly where I drove. That's exactly where I'll make the two 1 foot wide tracks there. I'm going to feed the cats.